Up next, we're going to talk about teenagers. Now, lots of times, unfortunately, when you hear about teenagers in the news, there's usually a mugshot or some bad news accompanying the story. Well, today, we're going to introduce all of you guys to 5 amazing kids who are in the news for great reasons. Take a look at them.
Hey, guys.
From a young champion of animal rights to an SAT guru, these 5 young people are getting attention because they each started an organization devoted to promoting meaningful social change.
How are you? How you doing?
19-year-old Aiden is an animal lover at heart. He combined his passion for running with his dream that every animal should have a loving home.
So I started Woofin Hoofin. Basically, we organize a 5K road race and a half-a-mile doggy dash, where owners can run around a park with their dogs, and all the money and attention that this event gets goes to help the DuPage County Animal Shelter and animals everywhere. Every cage opened is a life saved.
Lizzie, at the tender age of 11 years old, set out to teach America the importance of healthy eating.
I started LizzieMarieCuisine.com, and I post videos and recipes and tips, and basically all my videos are me cooking healthy things that everybody can make in their everyday life. It's really important because, 300 people die every day of obesity, and I think definitely by bringing that number down, that we can definitely change America.
In coping with her tragic loss of her sister to cancer, 13-year-old Kylie spreads comfort by providing hospitals along the East Coast with very special gifts for young cancer patients.
I came across these chemo ducts, and not very many kids with cancer had them. They're just a stuffed animal with attached medical equipment.
Good job.
It can be like the child's friend through the chemotherapy, and if the child's scared, the doctor can do the procedure of chemotherapy on the duck.
You screw this here like this, so you know what the doctors are doing to you.
I think the chemo duck would have helped my sister a lot, and I know if it would have helped her, that it can help every child with cancer.
At the age of 21, Jason believes that every child deserves an equal opportunity. He designed a website with free SAT resources that everyone can have access to.
I started a program called IneedApencil.com. The website provides 60 lessons in math, reading, and writing, which are the SAT subjects, for students to read through and understand the material, as well as more than 800 practice questions for students to do in preparation for the exam. Is everyone planning on taking the SATs? Yes. Okay. My ultimate dream would be for every student who needs IneedApencil.com to know about it and to use it and eventually do well on their SATs and get into college because of it.
Hi, everybody. Happy birthday!
17-year-old Allison bakes cupcakes for kids' birthdays, kids that are living in homeless shelters.
Birthdays are just like a milestone in my life. I always remember them. They'll stick out. A lot of these kids in the shelters, their parents have fallen on rough times, or they can't afford it, financially to hold birthday parties. So a lot of these kids, their birthdays go unrecognized. I think that every kid really does deserve to have their special day and be celebrated, at least once a year,
Amazing. Up next, we're actually going to get to meet these unbelievable young people. Today, I apologize at home. Don't adjust your sets. I'm really fighting a terrible cold, so I've got a lozenge working. Now, before the commercial, we heard about 5 amazing young people. All 5 of these superstars are with us in our front row right now. Today, we're helping to kick off the Kindness Challenge with USA Today paper and DoSomething.org. It's an organization that helps and inspires teens to make a real difference in the world around them. These 5 are each going to have 6 weeks to compete for a goal for their organizations, and you guys at home, you're going to be able to follow their progress and vote for your favorites. How about that? The winner is going to receive a featured profile in USA Today so millions of people can read the good news. Now we're going to go straight across and let everybody tell us about their challenge. Aiden, why don't you start? Why don't you tell us about the goal that you have during the challenge?
So after the doggy dash, we saw how much fun people had with that. We decided to start something called Puppy Palooza. It's basically a Battle of the Bands event in our high school's gym. There's going to be puppy chow for sale there, dogs from the animal shelter you can adopt, a raffle ticket, and basically all of the money and energy from that is going to go to the DuPage County Animal Shelter. And at the same time, we're going to show kids that they don't have to be an adult to put on a really fun, big event.
Awesome. You know, I would love to give you some of our Nutrish dog food because 100% of my proceeds from that go to animal rescue, so it fits in perfect.
Thank you. Yeah.
Great.
That'd be great. Thanks.
Now, Lizzie, of course, because of the Yummo organization and the work that I do with the First Lady and President Clinton and so many great partners and great chefs coast to coast, this is really very personal to me. Tell everybody why you chose to help fight obesity in this country.
Well, I've always been interested in healthy cooking, and once I saw how many people die every day of obesity, I thought if I could put out a cookbook on the market that doesn't teach people not only how to eat and cook healthy, but also how to live a healthy lifestyle, I thought that America could see how fun and easy it is just to live a healthy lifestyle.
And that you're so young is such an inspiration to other young people that are battling weight problems and health problems in their own life. Applause for you. Now, Kylie, your story is so personal. Explain to everybody, once again, what a chemo duck is and why you chose to work with the chemo duck.
A chemo duck has medical equipment that children use during the process of cancer and going through chemotherapy. And this duck will help the child go through it, making it less scary, and so they understand what's happening to them. And I knew, because my sister went through cancer, and I knew that it would have helped her. So I would like that every child has one with cancer.
You do that to honor your sister. Beautiful. Jason, you know, it's so inspiring to see someone who's so lucky to have a great education, such as yourself, paying it forward and helping to raise the bar and equalize, you know, a child who's struggling in school and give them the opportunity that they might not have otherwise had. Such an inspiration. Tell us more about your project.
Well, sure. The project is called IneedApencil.com, and for students who can't afford some fancy tutor or don't have an after-school program that helps them with the SAT, we go into impoverished communities and underserved communities and help high school students prepare for the SAT. So we have an online program where students read through lessons in math, reading, and writing. They can do 800 practice questions on the SAT, and we've had more than 36,000 students perform better on the SAT and get into college because they use I Need a Pencil as part of their college prep process.
Harvard did a hell of a job with this kid. Allison, I mean, talk about pure joy to see those children take the cupcakes and eat the whole thing in one bite. And you know, it's just such a selfless, beautiful, simple thing. Explain to everybody your love of baking and what it means to you to go into the shelters and give a birthday party to a little kid who must be feeling so self-conscious.
It's truly amazing to be able to do this, and you know, you can find me baking at all hours of the night, and it's great that I can redirect my efforts to these kids in shelters, and it's really such a privilege to, you know, give back to the community doing something that I already love to do.
And you forget about that when you think of kids in shelters. You may think of hunger, and it may inspire you to give to a food bank, but a kid in a shelter, they're missing out on their whole social life too. They're missing out on their birthday parties. I think it's so beautiful. Thank you so much. Guys, any one of you answer this? What does it mean to you to be able to talk to other young people and to get them into this mindset?
Well, all of us have had turning points in our lives where we saw something wrong and just jumped right in and tried to do something about it. And usually one of the biggest problems is just inertia or skeptics. And so it's really meaningful for us to be able to tell other kids out there, don't listen to the skeptics, just go after it.
I definitely agree with Jason. I think that it's important to just sit down and find out what you're passionate about, and then get some friends together.
So true.
Yeah, and once you figure out what that is, look at your community, see what works and what doesn't, whether it's a 5K or a website, and then go online, because there are websites. Go to DoSomething.org. There are people out there that want to help teens and help them make a big impact.
And start by finding what's personal to you, though.
Right.
That's a great tip.
And then don't let age stop you, because I was 8 years old when I started my project. So if an 8-year-old can do it, then anybody can do it.
From her mouth to everybody's ears. I love that. If an 8-year-old can do it, anybody can do it. So here's how you guys can get involved. You will be a part of choosing the winner. You're going to have a chance to vote for your favorite starting on February 28th, and then we're going to reveal the winner. I think all 5 of them are winners. We can all agree right here back on our show. To find out more about the USA Today Kindness Challenge and to learn more about what each of these kids are doing, you can go to RachelRay.com and click on Daytime TV Show. Up next, Wes is going to reveal his dish.